Go to the block. Hey, Jay, stay working on God.
Why every nigga in my life fuck me over? How the hell my daddy died without no closure? How the hell I stay on point but not focused? I probably wrote a Z when I wrote this. My mama don't want me in her house with this older. She say every time I come around I'm never sober. I used to crash out on bitches, but I'm older. And you ain't know I be the one, they should've told you. This nigga knew I was the one when he wrote me. I know it be fucking with his brain, how I wrote it. The shit I'm fucking off in sets, he done pulled it. But being glued to the block, his main focus. But his mind gone, he gon' buy me everything I want to get my shine on. He know these little bitch ain't in my league or in my time zone. He know I be clutching out this bitch, won't let them cross me. I'ma get them racks and shit on every nigga that lost me. Now you see how I get my name, what they call me. Sugar Chop the one, she not your average shawty. He got with a winner, I just spent them, now he ballin'. I showed the Sugar Chop, now he stuck, won't stop calling. Why every nigga in my life fuck me over? How the hell my daddy died without no closure? How the hell I stay on point but not focused? I probably wrote a Z when I wrote this. My mama don't want me in her house with this older. She say every time I come around I'm never sober. I used to crash out on bitches, but I'm older. And you ain't know I be the one, they should've told you.
I'm glued to the block all day. Ain't got time to talk all day on flatter. Show actions, words don't matter. Got focus, she got matter. I got order. Happy shit ain't really what it like. I need your shoulder. But lately you been acting like my you all in my head, baby. I can't get your face out of my clouded in my headspace. I take Percocets to give me peace. You look happy, baby. I done got that ass super fat. Let's get out the when I see you back, give me that sugar trap. You can take a ride with me, it ain't no looking back. Let me take you shopping, we get everything to match. I can meet a fire, baby, you can meet a man. If you be my price tag, I can meet a tax.
Why every nigga in my life fuck me over? How the hell my daddy died without no closure? How the hell I stay on point but not focused? I probably wrote a Z when I wrote this. My mama don't want me in her house with this older. She say every time I come around I'm never sober. I used to crash out on bitches, but I'm older. And you ain't know I be the one, they should've told you.
I got some shit to get off my chest. I got caught up. Go to the block. Hey, you know what's up? I always felt like I was certified.
What it do, what it do, what it do? Y'all already know what it is. It's the Chop Up Podcast. I'm your host, Big V. I got my co-host.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lisa with Lisa Pro Egg Rolls, aka the Pensacola Sexy Red.
Yeah. How was Houston?
Houston was so fun. I love the Black Rodeo. Like, it's such a vibe.
You met a cowboy down there?
No.
You wasn't looking?
I'm spoken for.
Oh yeah.
You already starting this.
You off the market. You off the market.
Off the market.
Okay. Did you get some egg rolls off down there though? Or you was really on vacation?
Okay. Oh man, I gotta tell y'all what happened. Okay, real quick. Y'all know the tuna salad lady?
Yeah.
So she came to Pensacola and she started selling egg rolls. Okay, cool. I'm not tripping. I promise y'all it's enough money in the city for all of us. Cool. Why was she in Houston when I got to Houston?
What?
So I was like, dang, is she following me? But all jokes, though. All jokes. Y'all, it's not serious. But every restaurant, the difference between Houston and Pensacola, though, is every single restaurant I went to really did have an assortment of egg rolls.
Oh, damn.
Like, so I really got to, like, kill that shit and, like, come back to the city with some hard shit. Like, them oxtail egg rolls you was talking about, I had that with mac and collars, and they came with a yam sauce. That shit was so fire. So, yeah. Damn. I'll be incorporating new flavors thanks to Houston. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you for catching us up on your Houston. Who we got in the building, though?
We got our one and only AJ StayWorkin.
AJ Stay. We actually claim, bro. Like, I didn't even know that he wasn't from Pensacola, but
he's not.
We definitely claim him now.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Like I grew up there. I'm really a military brat, but 8th grade, high school, college.
Yeah, me too. My dad stays in Shalimar.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got people in Fort Walton. We can claim Pensacola.
Yeah. I mean, I get a lot of love in Pensacola, so it's definitely like home. It's like my backyard for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So shit, we're gonna get right into it, man. You know, I wanna know a whole lot about AJ StayWorkin, bro.
I want to know, man.
Man, I mean, first things first, bro. Like the song "Heating Up." You know, I was playing it before we went live. Heating up with Lil Baby and Gunna. You gotta talk to us about that, bro. How did this happen?
It was like a random day at the studio. Like I've never really been Gunna's engineer. I recorded one of his homies named Nietzsche a lot, and we will always be around. And I think that night his engineer was out of town or something.
Yeah.
And Baby called, "Hey, I need you to get on this song." And we pulled the song up, song Crazy, of course. And then we recorded. See, I don't even think I had a hook. I think I suggested a part of the song be the hook, put it in there. Gunna was fucking with it. We sit the back, Baby fucking with it. I think a couple months later it dropped and ended up being like one of the #1 singles on the album. I don't know if it was the #1, but it was one of the like top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, how does that, like, just the whole event of it, like them hopping on it, fucking with it, and all of that. Like, at what stage in your life were you in? Like, were you like trying to get on at that point, or did you already have placements?
Oh, yeah, at that point, like I already had a few records. Like, I mean, I had recorded "Speed It Up," and that was like I want to say Gunna's first solo gold single, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, damn.
So I had recorded some shit on Slime Language. Like it was, I had been, you know what I'm saying, this right before, I want to say right before COVID.
Okay.
So I had really been in the mix probably a couple years already before. Like they already familiar with me. We already got records and like I had, you know, songs that I produced with them. We already rolling at this point.
Yeah.
I hadn't started recording Thug at this point though.
Okay.
I'm around a lot though. I'm recording crew. Thug's got his engineer. I think he was even on tour while we was recording. I think that was around the time he dropped So Much Fun, so he might have been on tour.
Okay. Yeah. So what was the vibe like just being around that whole?
I mean, it was vibes. It was fun.
Yeah.
You know, he was bringing a lot of artists together. Like, man, I didn't been in the studio with Nipsey with them, Travis.
Wait a minute, hold on. Before you can't just
all right,
you can't just
speed. Like,
you can't speed past Nipsey.
Travis and, like, hold on, let's slow that down.
I mean, I met Coyle Ray with them.
Yeah.
I met so many like legends. Like it's just a random night and somebody gonna pull up, and you never know how the vibes might go. You might, have a conversation. You might not. They might fuck with your vibe, and you might end up doing some more songs with them later. Just a regular day, really. Like it's gonna be, but it's gonna be lit. Like we're gonna have a good time. One thing about it with them, have a good time.
Yeah. You don't even drink, so shit. How you was having a good time?
I mean, I take a little sip here and there, but
I can see him,
but you got to think like
He's
I'm
super
also
controlled.
Even though it's a good time, I'm working. So, and that was one thing that kind of kept me around too. Like when it's time to work, I'm working. So like it's still a good time, but I'm not having too much fun. Like this their thing. I'm working here. We're collaborating. At this point, I'm not like we were cool, but we all still working together. They paying me, so it's not like hey, you don't have too much fun. Like you still got to record, whatever. So, no, I took it serious, and we had a good time.
Yeah.
So speaking of still working, where do we get the name AJ StayWorkin from? And do a lot of people kind of blend in your work with the musician?
So the name comes from. Really, it wasn't like people kind of turned it into a name for me in Atlanta.
Hey, man,
I was working with this artist. I was working with this artist named Dede. We're locked in, and while we were recording, somebody walked in and was like, "Man, y'all here every night?" Da-da-da-da. And he just said, me and AJ stay working on God. So I just took that part, put it in the song. Because I liked it as a tag.
Yeah.
And then it just turned into AJ StayWorkin. Like, that's just what people started calling me. So I was like, all right, cool, we're going to run with it. Because originally, like in Fort Walton, and a lot of people in Pensacola as well know me as DJ AJ. Because I started, as a DJ.
Yeah.
I recorded my first song in like 8th grade. And then, you know, in Fort Walton, there's more people that want to go out, bars, clubs. So I really moved into DJing. So a lot of people know me as DJ AJ.
Yeah.
When I moved to Atlanta, it was AJ Stay Working. I wasn't DJing as much. That wasn't my goal. It was to go to Atlanta and start DJing. Like, so we switched it up. And then that's when I started recording more often. AJ Stay Working. And then, wait, what was the second question? You said,
do people incorporate or blend in your work with the musician?
when you say blend in, what do you mean?
Like, when you're brought up in a conversation, like if I were to say, okay, I'm gonna go interview AJ, and they're like, the musician, I'm like, no, Stay Working, like, or do they accidentally, like, I mean, your studios are even very close together.
Yeah,
I
mean,
too,
we work together, and there's been maybe a few times where people are, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, especially in the studio, everybody calls me Stay Working. So that's, you know what I mean? And then it's like, we could kind of tell when somebody's talking to us, like when it's the gang, we kind of know, you know what I mean? Every now and then, but very rarely. I feel like we kind of cut from the same cloth, but we got two different ways about, you know what I'm saying? If you ask anybody, we kind of like night and day. So it works for us. So do they? Yeah, but not really. Not as much as you would think.
Okay.
Though. Yeah, not as much as you would think.
So you sped past I work with an artist named Day Day. Like this ain't, I know you ain't talking about racks on me like a pinata. Fuck Balenciaga.
Yeah, he came out here when he performed with Derez and Sean. He came to the studio. We did a song, like, he pulled up. We locked in like a good probably 2-3 years still, you know what I'm saying, tap in with him now.
Yeah. If you don't believe in me, that's Day Day.
He super talented, man. Super talented artist. Like,
yeah.
He got so many songs.
I fuck with bruh.
Yeah.
I fuck with bruh heavy, man. And you was working on a whole projects with him and shit? Or you
I don't really know like what his situation was and why he wasn't really dropping or hasn't been dropping, but yeah, we got hundreds of songs for sure. Like,
damn.
Hundreds. I mean, it was a time where I was.
He had a summer lockdown, like where he was one of my favorites. I ain't gonna. That's why I was like, hold on, I know he ain't talking about Day Day.
Man, yeah, that's game.
And he zoomed past it
he
too.
zoomed
And they
like,
always, all the artists that come on here and stuff like that, they do that. They're like, oh, it's just Day Day. Like what?
Man, we used to working at studios. We were working at his house. We were working at my house. It was just, you know, it's kind of like the artist that I'm working with here now. Like, you know, we just.
Yeah, and we gonna get into that a little bit later because we gonna definitely wrap the interview back around with the Pensacola artists and the local artists that you're working with and stuff like that. But we got to get into AJ Stay Working's life. So coming out of Fort Walton, was you DJing in that? Was you DJing in the city of Fort Walton?
Most definitely, yeah. I have Fort Walton on lock for a minute, like Nighttown, Fahrenheit, any club that Cash has had. I mean, I was in Crestview. I was coming to Pensacola for a while. We and Fabo, they were doing parties at the Silver Screen. Like, they brought me out here.
Ooh,
Neutron, when Neutron was at Lookers.
Oh man!
Neutron, shout out to Neutron.
What a time to be alive,
man.
dog.
Ooh, not
you done DJ'd in Lookers, bro?
So many times. More times, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm just like, hey man, I feel like DJing. Come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Put me on the flyer. Actually, and I want to put this out there too. Friday I'm gonna be at Chasers, and the gang has got performances at Betty's. Is that
okay? Yes. DJ Hell just tapped in and said, "Yep,
DJ
Big
Hell,
Go."
yes.
So
DJ
yes,
Hell has an event.
definitely, y'all make sure
on
y'all
Betty's.
pull up
Make
the
sure y'all
Betty's
pull
on
up.
Friday
And
night.
right after that, we going to Chasers. This will be my first time DJing at Chasers.
Oh, so you DJing?
Yeah, man, I'm picking back up into DJing. Like,
I
it's
just
time
said
to,
I
like,
was supposed to start staying in the
shake
house.
things up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, give it a little different vibe. See what it's like. But yeah, and for a while I was DJing like crazy. Every time a big artist was coming out there, like, I was DJing when I want to say, like, really I started in high school.
Damn.
And then I was like selling mixtapes in college and shit like that, like out the barbershop. And somebody called for me to DJ like a Shawty Low concert.
Yeah.
And a Pleasure P concert. And it was just like concert after concert that kind of just jumped it off. And then I got a club called Fahrenheit. And I DJ'd there one night, one weekend, and next weekend it's like lines wrapped around the building.
Damn.
This was like in 2012, though. 2011, 2012. Like,
yeah,
back then for sure.
So you gonna be at you said you was gonna be at Chase's, but you changed your mind. It's Betty's. But
No,
let's
I'm gonna be
No,
at
You're gonna be at
Betty's first.
And then you're gonna
the
Betty's,
after-
I'm
and then he gotta
supporting
go to-
my guys. My guys are performing.
Shout out to
at
Tanker,
Betty's.
man.
Yes, it's a whole lineup. I
Yeah.
brought a flyer with me, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all gonna say pull up to Betty's. I want to say it's like 8:00. We're gonna vibe out right there, and then we going straight to Chase's, and we going.
Y'all
Right.
gonna vibe
They
out
was
some
talking
more.
about Man, I gotta go buy Chases. Yeah,
I'm telling
girl,
you,
we're
like,
going to
y'all,
Chases again.
and I'm gonna play some local artists. Like, obviously, I can't play everybody. I'm gonna do like probably like an hour set or something like that. We're gonna turn up and play all the like latest, and we're gonna play some people from the city.
Hey, speaking of Chasers, you actually have one of the you mixed it for sure. You mixed Chasers with the Basses, song
did,
by
yes.
Ty Beezy.
I
Yeah.
recorded and mixed Chases with the bassist. That was fun, man. That
Yeah.
was at first how it was like, but of course, you know what I'm saying, I've definitely heard, about the club and
Yeah,
heard they like to turn up, get loose. So
yeah,
that was
hell
fun.
yeah.
That was Ty Beezy. Shout out.
Whenever anybody bring up Chasers, like that song just stuck in my head rent free. Like
For real.
if
They
in
play
the
that
color
Chaser.
Chaser.
And that was like one of the first songs that I recorded when I got in the city. We did that like around this time last year.
Yeah. Ty Beezy just left a comment. He said, "Yo, that's the producer that mixed and mastered Chasers with the Basses. If anyone wanted to know why it sounds so amazing,
Come on.
my bro AJ StayWorkin did it. Been rocking with him since he was DJ AJ. But I'm gonna tell you something. And I know Ty B. I rock with Ty B. And shout out to him and Skeezo. They about to do a versus. We about to do a versus at Chasers.
Crazy, man. Shout out
That
to
is.
Skeezo.
That's gonna be crazy. But man, people wasn't used to you when you had first came in the city. Wasn't used to how you mix and all of that. And I remember Ty B being like, "I don't like it, V. I don't like it. If I don't like how it sound, I don't like how it sound." And I kept listening to it. I was like, "Hey, bro, you tripping, bro." I like this shit
no, it's
crisp.
like that,
this shit
especially
clean, bro. Like
when you hear it at first, because I feel like my mixing style is more clean, and some people like it a little bit more. I don't know if you want like rough, or,
grimy and stuff.
Grimy,
yeah,
and that's cool too. Like, you know what I mean. But that's what I like about engineering. It's about taste. It's not necessarily everybody's got a little bit different. It's like cooking.
Yeah,
we can have the same ingredients and it's gonna come out different. You know what I mean? But that is kind of my. Of course, if somebody wants, like, I'm not going like, nah, it's gonna be clean. Like, if they want a more grimy or rough or original
We are
sound,
in the dirty South.
we gonna go with that. And sometimes they want a little bit more clean, polished sound, and you know what I'm saying. That's what I do.
Yeah. Shout out to that. Damn, so you about to be DJing, producing, and all of that shit.
We turn it up.
You back in in full fledged.
Full fledged. 2026 is gonna be that year. For sure.
Yeah. So man, what was like the turning point where like you doing the music with the artists in Atlanta and everything, and people fucking with your sound, people fucking with it. What was the turning point where Young Thug actually like reached out to you, or y'all actually worked together?
Well, like the way he works and kind of like the way the whole crew was working is like, well, they'll get one studio and it's got multiple rooms. So around that time, his brother had just came home. Just a little while after I recorded Heating Up, maybe like a year, so maybe less than a year. His brother came home. Me and his brother were locking in, and we recorded a hit that the city was going crazy over, and we recorded song after song. There was even like a little gap where like we had talked about me signing to him as a producer just because we were just so locked in. And his engineer, Thug's engineer, is from California. His name is Baines. And he was in Atlanta for a little while, and then he was like, "Man, I'm trying to go back to LA." Thug wasn't really recording as much, so they kind of was like, "Yo, if he needs somebody to record, I'm already here. Just, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll have the door open to record him if he want to record." And it was kind of a random night, really. We was in the studio, and he was like, "Yo, let's do something." I was in another room making beats. He was like, "Hey, let's record real quick." I was like, "All right, bet." And I pulled up a beat, and man, it was like an instant classic. Like, he hadn't really been recording. We did that song. I think he even put a video up on Instagram like right after we did the song. And then from there on out, we locked in up until like the Rico situation happened. But we was locked in every day after that.
Yeah,
like every day, 12 hours a day, recording.
Damn.
Yeah.
He seemed like the type of nigga that'd be up recording 12 hours a day type shit too.
Sometimes even longer. I was just telling somebody about the Trans record with Metro.
Yeah.
I recorded Thug's vocals on that, and that's a record that I got nominated for a Grammy for. We were probably up to like 8, 9 the next morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the studio hanging out, and we ended up doing a record for Metro's album and a record for Thug's album on Business is Business.
Damn.
Same night. Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Nominated for a Grammy, bro. Like, what type of like thoughts go through your head? Because that's something that a lot of people wish for and say, but bro, to actually be nominated for a Grammy is crazy,
and
man.
what time frame between being a DJ and being nominated for that Grammy? Like, when would you say you started DJing at this age, but you were nominated at a Grammy for this at this age?
I started DJing probably like 17, 18. I got nominated for the Grammy probably, I might have been 29, 30.
Okay.
Damn.
Like somewhere in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that, though. It shows consistency. I think a lot of people think that we see a lot of, like, favoritism posts online and things about, like, oh, the city doesn't support you, X, Y, and Z. So I think that shows, like, consistency and just, like, work ethic over a decade. Like, he's been in the game for over a decade, so he definitely deserves his flowers.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about the Chop Up Podcast. We like to give people their flowers while they still here. For sure, bro.
Yeah, moving to Atlanta, that wasn't my intentions. I was like, in Fort Walton, the crazy part about it, I knew the music scene in Pensacola was decent. I didn't know it was this, like, prevalent. I didn't know it was this many artists. I didn't know it was, like, this much support. It's a lot of love in the city. I know a lot of people go back and forth like, oh, they hating, they not supporting. It's really a lot of support. Like,
well, what,
like,
man?
I understand
Thank
people
you.
be wanting more support and they want certain people to uplift them, but it's really a lot of support.
No, for real.
And then for Walton, I'm not going to say it's not a lot of support, but it's just not a lot of people, like, making music. You know what I mean? Like, the crazy story about how I even, like, kind of got out here is when I'd come home and I'd make posts about me recording in Fort Walton, and only a few people would hit me up. But even though people would be like, oh, well, I want to record. But when I got out there, it was like nobody was really trying to record too much.
Yeah.
But then AJ called me to, like, collab on some beats during, like, AJ the musician called me, like, during Thanksgiving. And we made some beats, and he was telling me, yeah, man, if you came down here, whoop, whoop, you'll go crazy. I was like, all right, I'm going to try it. I came out here for a week. Oh, my God, like, every day. Like, we close on Sunday, but Monday through Saturday, I was in that chair recording till like 5, 6 in the morning. Like, so then after that, I was like, yeah, this where it's at. Like, this where I'm gonna be.
When you first started producing and mixing and mastering, how long did it take you to do that in the beginning compared to, like, what's the turnaround time now for artists hit you up to mix and master?
I mean, when it comes to mix and mastering, it's really like, how much time do you have? Because it's never really finished. You can always, you know,
tweak something,
make it better, right?
Yeah.
I would say when I started out, I didn't know what I was listening for. Like, when you start with the mixing process, and even in production, a lot of things you don't know what you're listening for. Like, you don't know what to. And it's time, you know, you just kind of like train your ears. And so I would say I probably took more time back then trying to get mixes to sound right, not realizing, like, I really could do a little less. You know, when you start mixing, you usually over mix. You start adding extra stuff and thinking that you got to, like, overdo it. But over time, you realize I just got to scale back.
Yeah.
So, it's about the same. It's about the same, you know, same time as before as it is now.
One more question. I'm going to let him go to the comments because they are definitely booming in the comment section. What instruments are you fluent in, would you say, to do the production?
I know how to play the piano a little bit, but I'm going to be honest, like, I don't know how to read music. I played in a band, and I never knew. Like, I did well because I could remember what it should sound like.
Yeah.
So, but me personally, I'm just really good with computers. Like, I've always been kind of a techie. And to be honest, like, I recorded my first song before I made my first beat. Like, I really wanted to be an engineer. I started making beats because the artists that I was working with, I was picking their beats out for them. And I'm like, whoa, hold on, I'm getting these folks some hits. Like, Young Thug getting on these songs. A lot of people getting on these songs. And, like, I'm picking these out. Like, I'm knowing what it's supposed to sound like. So then, like, when I started, that's kind of what it was. Like, I didn't start making beats seriously until I moved to Atlanta. Like, I was recording in Fort Walton. That's where it started. But I didn't make beats till probably like 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go to these comments, but
Yeah,
just
they've
to
been
pick
blowing
back
us
up off of Chasers with the Bases, because remember I told you at first Ty B was like, man, I don't like it, and I was like, bro, this one of the cleanest mixes I done heard from your music.
It's definitely a hit.
And he says, bro, y'all told me it was the cleanest mix I had. I was so used to another producer, but I gotta give it to AJ. He was so patient with me, bro, and I greatly appreciate that.
That's real. That's real. Yeah, no, when he did it, I ain't gonna lie. When he let me listen to some of them songs that he had, I think he dropped a project around that time too. I was like, whoa, I never, because it sounded more like a classical, you know what I'm saying, old school type of vibe, and he went all the way, kind of like, you know how Beyonce went rodeo.
Yeah.
Like he went straight blues.
Yeah, he did.
And that just tripped me out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was real deal blues. Like, so it's stuff like that I like that it's different. You know what I mean? Like, it don't always have to be like the biggest. Like, I just like to create. So if another person like to create, if you keep doing that over a period of time, you're gonna be the next biggest whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you just got where most people mess up is they just stop too soon. So yeah, shout out to Ty Beezy, man. Like, super talented artist.
Yeah, shout out to Ty B. Y'all boy said, what's up, bro?
Yeah, your boy.
He dropped the axes. What's up, y'all boy? He said, man, we go way back. I'm so proud of you. I remember you working for Apple.
Man, dang. That might have been before, or I might have just really got the DJing around that time. I was working on Eglin for like an Apple vendor, like Apple computers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a vendor for them, and I think your boy was working over there at the time too. But yeah, me and your boy been locked in for a good little minute. He used to shoot videos for a lot of artists that I was DJing for, and he'll pop out to the clubs and shoot little behind the scenes, and your boy been on his grind too, man.
For a long time.
Yeah, a long time, man. OG,
Maybe the longest
veteran.
now. God, dog. Y'all boy been doing shit for years.
Yeah. He is not new to this at all.
Hell yeah. He said your brother talented too.
Yeah, my little brothers, man, they were really on, like, they were really turned before me. They didn't kind of calm down. Like, they were on VH1. My brothers were on my brothers are twins.
Oh, damn.
And they were on a show called Twinning on VH1. So it was like a little challenge amongst twins for like 222,000. I think they lost like in the last round.
Wow.
One of them was like a film producer. He didn't produce big films, commercials. He's always traveling. So yeah, now my brothers, yeah, they've been turned for a long time. They chilling now. Like,
You mentioned that one of the biggest mistakes that artists make is quitting too soon. What other big mistakes do you see independent artists make?
they don't post enough. Like,
Don't we be telling them that?
Telling them, like, damn.
artists think they post too much. Like, it's really rarely ever enough. Like,
Right.
you could, and if, like, I tell artists all the time, like, if people aren't interested in what you're posting, they probably don't need to be following you. Like, if you're posting your music and they don't want to hear that, you got to keep posting till you find the people that want to hear that. You know what I mean? You got to find your following, which a lot of people like might have came up with you and don't know you for that. So you really got to keep going until the people that you're now meeting know you for that, and then it kind of all changes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of them don't post too much. I would say that's like one of the main things, because that, with any business, we're seeing like changes the whole outcome of the business. Once people start posting more and like engaging more and doing things like that, and your target audience might not be who's following you right now. Your target audience could be who's starting to follow you, you know what I'm saying, from now forward, you know what I'm saying, moving forward.
Yeah.
It might not be who just started following you and was, you know, liking your pictures and this, that, and the third. Like, you might have a whole new audience waiting for you. So that, and I feel like a lot of artists blame everybody but themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
people will blame a lot of people for things not working
Talk
out.
your shit.
Talk your shit, AJ.
Keep it all the way 100. Like, I listen to it so much. Like, oh, so-and-so didn't pick up the phone. So-and-so didn't give me the video back. So-and-so, I'm waiting on. So, you, like, we're in the age now where you really could figure out everything. Like, you might not be able to do it at the top level, but you can get it done. And you can also help the people that are doing it get it done a little bit faster. Like, hey, how can I help this process move along? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if things don't work out for you as an artist, you don't have anybody to blame but you. Because if you put those people in position to show up late and to not get things done, you pick those people for that. So if they keep doing it, why you keep going back to them? You should be moving along to somebody else. You should be searching and looking, you know what I'm saying, for other people to do these things. So don't blame. I hear a lot of people blaming, like, pointing fingers. Oh, that's like a cop-out. Like, it's nobody's fault. Like, I can't. Like, yeah, a lot of people have helped me along the way to get to where I'm at. But at the end of the day, I had to put in the work. You got to put in the work. I had to figure out how to work Pro Tools and figure out how to make beats and, you know, long nights of it not working out and people not liking it and saying it was trash. Like, yeah, that's part of it, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, right now I'm getting into the video editing. Like, you know, sometimes the editor doesn't get it back fast enough. You know, I done bought a camera. We figuring that out. Like, I might not be the best at it, but okay, I can get something done, and then I might be able to help the next person. Okay, I might be able to shoot the footage, and now I can get it over to the person that's going to edit it how I want to edit.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody else going to shoot it for me, and now I can edit it something. You know,
Right.
It's nobody else's fault. It's 2026, man.
Look, and y'all boys said AI makes it so easy to post. There's no excuse not
really
to post.
No excuse not. Like, if you really do some research, like, get on YouTube, like, go search. Like,
Yeah.
you know, asking is asking what somebody else does, but what somebody else does might not work for you. So you're sitting around asking somebody that this not even your lane or what you should be doing. You got to go do some research, you know, do some data analysis on what works for you. You know what I mean? Like, post, get out there, see what they're reacting to. Yes, some not going to get the likes and the views and the comments. Other posts might work better for you than, you know, work for somebody else. So
Talk your shit.
Yeah. Hell, DJ Hell said that part.
We swear.
For sure. You know, that was like one of the first things I heard about AJ StayWorkin was that, man, when they record with him, you hold people accountable, bro. Like, if they don't come prepared, you let their ass know. Like, nah, it ain't.
I really don't like the sugarcoat. Like, I know sometimes people might take it the wrong way, but I mean it out of love because, like, you got, like, I had to hold myself accountable. Like, I've seen so many people, like, be super talented and not be able to make it because they, like, in this business, like we were just talking about earlier, just hanging out with YSL, like, if I didn't hold myself accountable and just let loose and had a good time with them every time, it's like, are you not doing what you came here to do?
Yeah.
So in this line of business, you really got to hold yourself accountable.
So what's some accountability talks that you've had to have, or, like, what is unprepared to you?
I would say, like, people rushing when they get to the studio, like, and just, like, trying to, like, okay, cool, you might have booked an hour or two, that's cool, you know, but when you get there now, like, you wait until the last 10 minutes to just run through your song, and, like, you wasting your time and your own money, and I don't like to see artists do that. Like, if you know it take you a little time, okay, write your song before you get to the studio. You know what I mean? Or be, you know what I'm saying, make sure you're on time for your session, or, you know, like, again, it goes back to accountability. Don't blame anybody. Why you late? Why you this? Why you that? Man, come on.
It was my Uber, dog.
Come on, it's 4 or 5 p.m. You know you gotta leave.
We driving all the way from Mobile, and our appointment at 5. We left the house at 4:30.
Talking about it's traffic.
It's traffic. You knew it was Mobile 5 o'clock traffic.
Especially if you work, like, if you and there's nothing wrong with working on a budget. You should be working with some type of budget so you know what to spend, how to spend. You know what I'm saying? You're not overspending, or maybe we could spend a little bit more here. So, you know, take advantage of the time, you know?
Yeah, man. So, like, what artists right now in the city are you, like, just super locked in with that? You know, you don't have to hold them accountable that much. Like, they showing up on time, they knocking shit out.
I don't know
They
if I can
stay
really
working. No pun intended.
No, they all stay working, but I feel like I got to keep them all accountable.
Yeah.
Right now, me and Sugar Trap just dropped a single.
Y'all did. I love it.
HTG, make sure y'all go get that.
Yeah, you make a whole total gun. Damn.
Man, you gotta talk to Sugar Trap. I didn't write that record.
I love that
She
YB
writes
music.
her own bars.
Yes.
She- listen.
That's all Trap.
My girl.
Woo, been bumping it all day.
Make sure y'all go stream that. Yeah, me and Sugar Trap been locked in. I mean, you know, she a rapper, so sometimes she show up late, but, you know, but she still performs. She get the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gonna take us another good one. You know, we locked in. Striker.
Shout out to Tanker and Striker, man.
Me and AJ the musician got some. We got some heat. Like,
Yeah.
we got some heat. I can't wait. Like, we work a lot, so we don't always record, but when we do, it's crazy. crazy.
This kind of a good week for the Chop Up podcast. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all been on crazy little run.
Yeah.
I've been on one of them runs, generational run for Chop Up podcast right now.
Yeah, we on a run.
Man, you know we got
drop the axes in the comments.
for sure. Drop those axes in the comment.
In the comments.
Man, look, we got AJ StayWorkin today. In 2 days, we got Tanker.
Come on.
That's crazy. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna speak too much with my little bro. I'm gonna let him.
Yeah.
When he get up here. For sure.
Nah, for sure. We're gonna definitely be lit for Tanker, man. And but I was just telling AJ the musician about him though, because I rode all the way from New Orleans, and I like to go on Apple Music and just pick an artist. So I picked him, and then I hit create a station, and so I created the station. Yeah. Man, that shit played him and AWA Ray Allen like back and forth. It just was playing them back and forth.
I was talking to somebody about that.
I was like, damn.
Pensacola has a whole like station. Like,
yeah.
When I started really tapping into Pensacola artists, I'm like, whoa, I get in a whirlwind of straight Pensacola. Like, I don't think Pensacola artists realize like what they really have.
They don't, bro.
It's not a lot of other. I done been to LA, I done been to Atlanta, I done been, cities and towns in between. I'm not saying that they're better than those areas, but those areas in between, they got a lot more going on. They got a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? It's a real community, music community in this town. Like, I feel like one of the only like missing pieces is just more media outlets and resources. You know what I mean? And that's kind of part of why I want to do what I'm doing here is like I want to be like, obviously I can't do it all, but if I could be that one extra, person and be like, hey, try this out, try that out, or let's do this, let's do that. Like,
yeah. Man, it's like 10 I'm betting like 10 people that would be in your shoes that have done beats for Gunna, that have done beats with Day Day, with Young Thug, been around YSL. I don't know that too many people that would like come to Pensacola and just, set up shop here. Like, what was one of the things that made you make that decision? Because other people would be like, shit, I'm going to Atlanta, and them niggas gonna have to come up here. Them niggas gonna have to come up here and fuck with it. Yeah.
Like I kind of touched on it earlier, where AJ the musician had invited me down to like just collab on some beats, and me and AJ the musician, a lot of people don't know this, we've been knowing each other for like 15 years. Like,
oh, okay.
We've known each other for a minute, but when he invited me down, and I just saw like the community, and at this point, like Thug and them had been locked up for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like this is on the tail end.
I got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when I was in Atlanta, like it was a lot going on. The energy wasn't the same. I'm not even wanting to work. I'm not wanting to make beats. I'm not wanting to make music. All my guys then got locked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A couple of the homies then passed.
Oh, damn, yeah.
It was the most depressed season for me. So it was just like a black cloud. I don't even want to say over Atlanta, but just like that's what I felt. It was just kind of like a black cloud over me and my creative mind. And when I came out here and seen the love in the community, and then I took that week to like, cook up with the artists, and I just saw like the spark. It just brought me back to life. Like I'm making beats every day. I dropped a instrumental project as soon as I got out here. Like this is the most music I didn't ever put out, like ever, especially since, the whole YSL series. And I didn't realize at the time I was working at such a high level with so many artists. Yeah. So like even during those 3 years, I was working with an artist here and there, but it would be like once every other week, or you know what I'm saying? And I prefer to work with the same artists consistently. I don't like working in an Atlanta studio. Like if I work for a studio in Atlanta, I'm gonna work with so many different artists. Like, I'm gonna have my regulars, but it's gonna be like a lot of people from Alabama, Carolina, which nothing wrong with that, but it's a lot of one and done is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when I came here, it was a lot of repeat customers. Like a lot of people that I work with, we work at least 2-3 times a week, every week. You know what I mean? So, and as far as the bread, like I still make money off the records that, we got out. Like obviously nothing like groundbreaking, but to pay my bills and like, continue to make music. So that's what I wanted to do. I just like making music, and it's like I said, it's like my backyard. My parents still live in Fort Walton. I get to check up on them, see them, you know.
That's
so
real.
we doing some big things. We really got a lot in store. I still go back to Atlanta all the time. Like, man, I'm go to Atlanta for a couple weeks. Like, I still work with those artists. It ain't like I done moved to Pensacola and it's like, oh,
I ain't fucking with it.
I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah,
good
yeah.
in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Still making music with artists out there. I was just out there working with this artist from 300 NT. Like, I still tap in with A&R. I'm still sending out beats. A lot of the A&Rs are tapping in. Well, I wouldn't say tapping in, but they're definitely checking out the artists that I'm working
They
with.
checking out
Yeah.
Pensacola, bro.
Sure.
Say it, bro. We need to hear that.
They definitely checking out. Like all the A&Rs, because you got to think like the A&Rs schedule a lot of the sessions. So
Yeah.
the artists, a lot of times the artists don't call me. If they sign, the artist's not calling me, telling me, hey, let's go to the studio. The A&R has a studio schedule, this, that, and the third. Hey, they're going to be at the studio this time. So they're, talking to me. I'm sending them sessions back and forth. So I really built a really good relationship with a lot of the labels doing all of that. So what I'd like to do is, I have an idea of what it takes to get signed. And it's not just about you being talented. It's just a lot of talent
That's like
out there.
the small part, huh?
That's,
Yeah.
it's getting smaller and smaller, like the talent part. However, I do know, like, being talented, having that piece of it will give you the longevity, of course. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to work with.
Right.
So it's like, all right, cool. We get to cut out all the glitz and glamour, being in Florida. Everybody's grinding, working. Let's put this thing together. It might take a year or two, but, yeah, I definitely want to take somebody, like, all the way to the top.
Hell
Speaking
yeah.
of upcoming Pensacola artists, we have Plain Jane tapped in. She said, AJ.
Plain Jane been in the musician room. Super dope artist as well.
Plain Jane. Okay. She got music out already?
Yeah, that song I sent you that I did the hook on.
That auntie was on the hook talking her shit.
Man, the ladies are taking over. Shout out to all the females. Like, females are,
They taking over?
man, the ladies taking over.
I've been
the rap
said
game.
that.
I mean, we have all came to an agreement that,
Come on.
especially 2025,
The
bro.
women was
Last
taking
year,
over the rap game.
last
for
year in this
real.
city, the women took,
Who
they
gonna be
took
the
over, bro.
boys?
Come on.
Man, that been work. And then at the top of the year, Kiera Simone was our first interview of
Yeah.
2026.
It was
Kara Simone
amazing.
be going crazy.
Crazy,
She
bro.
actually did the cover art for the song.
She
Me and
told
Trap.
us.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
So I
it.
gave her an idea. She executed it perfectly. Like, I love it.
Damn.
Yes.
Shout out to Kiera Simone.
Shout out.
Multi-talented. You got a whole
Man,
lot of different things
multi-talented
going
queen.
on.
I
Yeah.
love to see it. Yes, women. Okay. Is there a certain like humbleness or hunger that you see in Pensacola artists compared to some other cities that you worked with?
Yes, Pensacola is just like they are about the talent.
Mm-hmm.
It's about like the sport of music. I'm seeing that like it's about the sport, like bars but it's also mixed in with that Florida swing as well. That's another thing that I'm liking. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my range just went up a little bit. My BPM, like the speed has come up a little bit. You know what I'm saying, being in Florida, but I love it. Like, yeah, it's a lot of hunger. Like, I have people that'll, some people that'll get right off work and might spend their last to come record.
Yeah.
Of course, there's some, some guys that got the paper that's, what I'm saying, they record. And some people don't even drop the music. They just come to record just to get it off.
It's
I
just
love
therapy.
that. Yeah, because we have conversations. They put it in the music. Like, it's, it's like you said, it's like they therapy. So, yeah, it's definitely a hunger in Pensacola that I don't see in a lot of other cities.
I love to see it. I feel like with us being more in the panhandle, like we incorporate literally sounds from every city.
Yeah.
We have
Me and
something.
AJ the musician called it sound like it was like a moment where they was going like Detroit crazy, but we was calling it Petroit. Like,
Yeah.
Pensacola, Detroit. Like, it was such a like
Yeah.
crazy mashup, but it was a vibe.
It
Like, we
was.
calling it Petroit. From
It was a vibe, and a lot of older artists, they was mad about that, but it also was a vibe, though. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
especially when it was like a jit that was just talented, that was smashing the beat. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's always gonna be the youth. The youth gonna bring in, you know what I'm saying. And a lot of the young guys been putting me on a lot of artists that I wouldn't normally like. When I was in Atlanta working, I didn't really listen to a whole lot of like new music. Like when I was DJing, of course, I was listening to the new everything.
Yeah.
But then I got in the mode where I was just listening to what we was making. And now being in Pensacola, like all the young guys done put me on like so much new music. Like I'm always listening to new
I done heard sounds that sound like they was from Texas, Atlanta. Detroit.
But Pensacola really got all of those influences, though.
We had, like,
so it's
understand in the middle of all of that.
100%.
Yeah.
Compared to us, like if we were in South Florida, we would just have like that more Haitian, like island vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
a lot
that
of people
bass,
coming
yeah.
through here, influencing the sound, most definitely.
Nah, for sure. Man, what would you say you brought to Pensacola as far as the sound goes?
I don't know. I don't know if I really feel like Pensacola been an influence on me for real. Like,
Damn.
I don't know if I really. Somebody else might have to tell you that, because in my opinion, I've really been influenced by the city. Like I said, like my beats getting a little faster. I've been kind of like, I'm more of a melodic. I like to make a lot of slow, you know what I'm saying, melodic type vibes. But lately, especially with the young guys, like they've been, vibing more to the upbeat, so I'm just kind of taking what I already did and mixing it, I feel like, what, ended it in. So, yeah, I'm hoping to bring really like a signed artist. That's what I hope to bring. As far as the sound, man, if I influence the city, that would be great. But really, the city been influencing me for real. I can't lie.
Yeah. I want to talk about I want to ask you about how did you develop the chemistry with an artist such as B3?
B3, man, he was one of the first artists to, like, man, we was recording probably like 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Spending his own money, like cashing out, and I saw that he was kind of like his passion for it. Like, he really loved to just rap. Like, he one of them people, like, if he was from up north, he'd be on the corner just freestyling, just to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
He just loved to rap. You play a beat, it's whatever he say gonna be hard. He might not even be recording. It's somebody else beat and song. He just gonna go in, and that was just one of the artists that I probably spent the most time recording. You know what I mean? I hadn't really heard of him before I got here. AJ the musician introduced me to almost every artist that I work with now. A lot of them knew me before I got here, but some of them didn't know who I was. I want to say thru was one of those artists who wasn't familiar with me. He may have been, I don't know, but we just spent a lot of time together. We spent a lot of time recording, and so naturally, I didn't figure out his sound, or like I'm like, yo, I know he would sound good on this, that, and we had so many songs too. It was like, yo, we might put out a project.
Yeah,
and that's just kind of what it was, and that's how I like to work too. I really don't have my favorites are just the people that I just gel with. Like, we can organically mesh and come together and laugh and joke. Okay, let's make some music. It's not necessarily just because you're just super dope and talented. You know what I mean? Like, we spending days, I'm calling you, you calling me, like, so we gotta have some type of, and it's personality. Everybody's personality different. I feel like our personality is just kind of like, it just worked out, and we just made good music.
Yeah.
Sure y'all check out that tape too. If I'm lying, I'm flying with me and Baby 3. Yeah, shout out to Baby 3.
And it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the songs we played at the beginning featuring Sugar Trap. That was from that project, correct? Yeah. It's called If I'm Lying, I'm Flying. Y'all make sure y'all check that shit out, man.
Bangers on that one too.
Hell yeah. Man, so that influenced the shout out to Shannontown. I gotta say that about B3. He one of the ones out of that neighborhood that's really putting on right now, man. 100%. For sure. I definitely had to say that. B3 was so young when I interviewed him, bro. He definitely got to spin the block. Yeah, if you out there listening, make sure you come back.
Yeah,
for sure. But you looking at me?
No, I'm not. I'm just looking. AJ tapped in. He said, "What's in the cup? Stay working." He watching that cup.
Look like it's something.
First of all, the cup ain't even on camera. Why he
refresher? That's what I'm saying. The cup behind the table.
We gonna call that a refresher.
Like,
what he got going on, bro?
Yeah.
AJ, what's your problem?
Yeah.
Watching that cup. It's not like it's in a styrofoam or nothing.
Yeah.
It's not doubled up or nothing. It's just a plastic.
StayWorkin said none of your business, dog. What's wrong with you? Don't worry about that. I answer that one for you, bro. I got you.
So right now we're and I'm guilty of it too. Like, I love listening to a beat that has a sample from a song we're familiar with in the 90s or early 2000s. So how do you feel about like this wave of sample beats being used?
I like it, but like, I like to hear it. but I really don't care to sample songs. Like, I've been in the music business for a little while, so like I know that it's always like clearance issues. I know a lot of people don't understand how that works or care because most of the songs gonna go under the radar. You know what I mean? And if the song's big enough, they'll usually sign off on it. But I've seen the numbers on them songs as for a producer, they usually not that high. You know what I'm saying? So that's on the business end of it. So I usually stay away from it because in my mind, I'm always looking for like I'm expecting the record to be anything. I've seen records go #1 that I worked on. So I'm like, we could make some good music without it being sampled. But shout out to all the producers that do sample because I know that's how a lot of artists are getting in the door. I just kind of tell artists to like try not to get like too wrapped up in it because like your sound can get caught up in that, whereas like you don't sound good unless it's on a sample.
Damn.
Clock it.
I mean, I'm not gonna name the names, of course, but think of an artist that did a sample and it's like you listen to other songs that they don't match up.
That's what I listen to him though. I'm gonna listen to him when I leave here. I'm just saying.
But yeah, it's artists out there that they just don't ever, they don't live up to that sample because the sample comes from like a vibe and a space that like unless you keep sampling from that era, you probably not going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a good I feel like I like artists that establish themselves before they just go sample crazy. Like I get their favorite artists, they heard of them probably from a sample, but they got a lot of songs that kind of led them up to the point to where like they did this sample and it, help take them to another level. So I kind of usually recommend don't get caught up. Like be original, to craft your sound, build a foundation for you, and then start tapping into that.
Yeah, I'm guilty. I'll download a song that I heard off TikTok, just like those 10 seconds. But the sample caught me because, like you said, it's something that's like releasing some sort of like
it's familiar
serotonin or something in my mind. And then I go and I download it on Apple Music, and then I bump it in the car. And I'm like, why did I download this? Like this shit is trash. I fell in love with the beat, and I think that's what producers don't get enough credit for, like the way the beat and that portion of the sample, they're taking that favorite part of the song that you like, that really resonates with you, and they're incorporating in the beat. So we instantly just download it, and then we go and we listen to artists, and we're like, this ain't even like he not even saying shit for real.
Right, and it's and it's hard to really top, like, especially if it's a nostalgic sample. Like you gotta go hard. Like you can't just like kind of, you know what I'm saying? For it to really live up to the hype or be bigger than the original, you gotta kind of like step in.
They need to leave Keisha beat alone. Leave that love, that cheating. We know you should have cheated. Leave it alone. Let it rest.
It gets to a point with some of them where it's like, all right, I don't even really want it. It kind of gets overlooked.
Because you need to find like hidden gems.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I wish I was still a YN right now.
Boy.
Let me tell you what a lot of these artists should do if it comes to sampling. Yeah. Just like AJ StayWorkin said early on, like Pensacola influenced me. It's so many classic songs from back in the days in Pensacola that if one of these just even sampled the hook, even put it to any of the new beats that's going on right now. But if you just sampled the hook to where you would have the unks and all of them feeling it from the hook, but you got the new shit going on,
which is what helps.
You would kill some shit in this city.
Obviously, you got to provide, you know what I'm saying, the bars and the beat has to be up to par, so you can't just half step it. You know what I mean? But like I said, if that song blows up, you got to know like clearance issues may arise. Like,
and do you mind like walking us through, or I don't know what the time is for that, but like what's the process of a clearance?
It depends. I bet you.
It really depends. Like it could get really like muddy because whoever made it might not own it.
So, damn.
You know, a lot of times, like, especially a big record, like somebody else owns it. So you might be looking for the person who made it, and they don't even own it. So you got to find somebody else, and then it could be owned by, like, conglomerate. So it's not necessarily just one person. Like.
Man, I got a great example of that. So, you know, Jay-Z, he had did Dead Presidents, and that was a sample of Nas and all of that. So even he was like, Nas was like, you sample me, blah, 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 blah. You been biting my style. But you know, when he dropped that, he ain't have to go to Nas for it. He actually went to MC Search or Third Base because Searchlight Publishing owned the song. So he went to Searchlight, got the sample. Like,
I think that happened with Khalees too. I think she like tried to get on Beyonce about a song. I didn't approve this, that, and the third, but it's like, you probably don't even own.
You don't even own. This ain't even your
you see
shit,
what I'm saying?
Girl.
So,
well, whoever got Keisha Cole's "I Should Have Cheated" beat is setting that bitch out for every dollar possible, because that beat right there is going multi-triple platinum on folks.
Glorilla did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with that song.
And when you sign to a label, like, it's like departments that are set aside just to search clearance. You know what I'm saying? Situations. If you're an independent artist, that could get, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's services that, you know what I'm saying, do like third-party services that'll help with that, but that also could get expensive too, because now not even basic, you know, necessarily what that producer or artist wants, but what the lawyer is going to want for like constructing a contract that would green like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. So that's why usually, like, when a song is sampled by a big artist, it's a big song because they hadn't had spent so much money and time doing the record. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them situations.
Yeah. AJ said Boosie had the same issue happen with Rod Wave, I think. But yeah, you know it. Well, actually, Rod Wave really just rapped the same song word for word, but sung it in a little painful way. The painful way that he does. Right. So people didn't even know that it was Boosie's lyrics, but it was like verbatim, bro.
That's not what is it called? Like, it's not really a sample. His ass be taking the full blown verse.
You just took the song. He took that shit
on too. Like, people will be taking like melodies, but then like it's all case by case, because with that, like, okay, Boosie wrote the lyrics, so it's not the beat. If you did the beat, it might be, or if you did the whole piece of the song, it's a lot of, you know, and then it's interpretation, so you could like make your own version, and it gets pretty deep. And that's why I usually like to stay away from it, because like, I'd rather just make something original. But I understand, like, I done made some sample beats for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Do anybody ever come to you and be like, AJ, I want you to make a such and such type beat?
A lot. And I gotta shout out my brother AJ the musician again, because I'm not gonna lie, he's really good at like somebody coming in, like, he's a real musician, like, he going, okay, cool, I'm gonna make this beat. Me personally, I make beats off of energy and vibe. Like, I could kind of like, okay, I want to up tempo, but I'm the type, I'm gonna make beats all night and then we're gonna go through them the next day. Like, we're gonna go through beats. Like, usually with sessions with me, we're gonna go through beats. Like, I could cook up live, but it's like, you might not be in the, like, you might be in an upbeat vibe and I'm in kind of a moody vibe or something, or vice versa. And so that's what's going to come out for me, whatever space I'm in. So I'll play through some beats and it might spark a vibe that you didn't even like, oh, hold on, like, go back to that. I wouldn't even think of that. Like, that's kind of like how, like, my creative process. Like, every now and then, people come to me, oh, I want this type of beat, I'll send it to them, we'll knock it out. But I usually try to get them to, like, go through some of the beats I already got, because it usually sparks something that they didn't even think of, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So, especially with me, we're going to go through some beats for sure.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't even know that was the end of that thing with Boosie and Rod Wave. AJ said Boosie ain't on the song, that's why he couldn't sue Rod Wave.
But is that more, if he didn't sample the beat, is that more of like a plagiarism type thing? Like, could you fight
I think
for
that's
plagiarism?
how you really can't fight for that, but you can be like, damn, bro, like, you ain't.
That's
switched,
what it was.
You ain't switched nothing up.
And I think that it was.
Damn, bro.
It was the same thing with Khalees. Like, basically, like, some people just feel like you should have did the right thing and you should have told me, but it's like, when it comes down to that paperwork, if you sold the rights to whatever, then, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, at that level, the labels are going pretty, you know what I'm saying? They're going to try to figure out who, what's what, and then that's that. Like, so,
Yeah. Man, so I want to ask you this, because this is important, especially coming from AJ StayWorkin. And you talking about taking an artist to the next level out of this city or out of the surrounding areas. You got to answer this question, man. Who do you feel has the star power to blow?
Even if you haven't worked with them.
Damn. You put that
it's a lot of people. I feel like it's a lot of artists that I feel like have the ability, you know what I'm saying, to go crazy. Ray Allen's one of them. We got a single that we did last year. He's super dope, like solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good vocals.
He in
all
my
the good
top 3.
bars. Of course, Tanka. You know what I'm saying? He got that star power. I think like it just more consistent. He just got to keep being consistent.
Yeah.
With this music, it's really a long game. Like it could take 2-3 years. It could also take 5, 6, 7. You know what I mean? Like it could go down the line. So it's about the consistency level. Sugar Trap is another one of those artists. Like her bars are out of this world.
Yeah.
Like, she putting bars together like crazy. Baby 3, of course. Blake is, you know what I'm saying? Blake got star power as well. We did some songs. AJ the musician, like I know y'all done heard.
He be sleeping on his artistry now.
Man, he just be recording so much and just doing so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Like it is difficult being like a creator and helping others create as well because you be so focused on everybody else's work. But yeah, man, it's a lot of talent out here. Like and I feel like everybody in their own right has, you know what I'm saying, the ability. It's just about continuing to being consistent and going back to what we were saying about posting. Like the once a month posting and going ghost and here and there.
That ghost shit.
I hate when artists tell me they going ghost. Like, I mean, and if you need like a mental health break and things like that, for sure, like you gotta do that. But just going ghost, like this might not be for you. Like you might not have it in you to go the distance if you need to take a break every time. You know what I'm saying? Like if you didn't post it for a couple of days, you're like, yeah, I need to take a social media break. I need to like do this, that, and the third. Then that's fine. But this just might not be for you. Or you might be doing it as a hobby and that's cool too. Like, but if you're trying to go to the next level, like, you know what I mean? Or if you can't figure out how to schedule your post, so hey, I'm gonna do all my. It's like a job, you know what I mean? Like
bulk schedule.
If you can't bulk schedule
social
your
media
post,
management is a thing. There are businesses and people that do social media management. So if it's not something like if you have the talent, but you just literally don't have time, like you said, it's a full-time job within itself. Hire somebody to do that for you.
Yeah,
that's a
Invest
fact.
in your craft.
And scheduling your post is a hack too, but you got to sit down. You got to take a day or two off from running around and doing everything else. And do that, and that's going to change the trajectory. Like, you're going to see a slow grind to, like, a just straight increase.
Yeah. Everybody know. Look, they said, boy, the Chapo podcast be clip farming. Damn, hey, the whole time, Hoffa like, man, that's just Big V. He the only one posting it. And when I tell you, when I finally sit down, I be like, oh, I'm finna post.
He be clipping the hell out that shit.
Lisa said, God damn, quit tagging me.
No, I did not. No, I did not. If you go to my IG, you don't even know what I look like for real, because it's just straight chop.
And that'll happen sometimes, and sometimes you might archive your posts. You might have to get you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one of them posts gonna go crazy.
They are. It's so true. My mom's coworker was like, "Yeah, I seen your daughter on TikTok on a podcast."
You don't like the power of social people. There's still a lot of people out there that don't understand the power of social media.
Yeah,
like people that they gotta fly out over here and I gotta go over there. Like you have a phone that has an endless amount of people on the other end of it. Like for all over the world that you could reach by posting consistently.
Yeah,
right.
So
that's all you gotta do. Post consistently, man.
Consistently. Obviously, you gotta find your niche market. You know what I'm saying? Like if you into this, you into that. Like mix those things in with your music. If you like to do this, if you're in the hair, if you're in the makeup, if you're in the cooking or whatever that may be, like add your song to it, but do it consistently.
Yeah. So have you now we just about to go to some hot topics. So one of the hot topics is this versus with
Get my tequila ready.
oh damn, pull me a shot.
Might as well. Hot topic.
So it's a versus coming out, Pensacola versus, man. Chapo Podcast is behind this one. Ty Beasy and Schizo De Niro. Are you familiar with both of their music?
Yes, I am familiar with it. Not as familiar as I should be. I know what you finna ask me.
Yeah.
So I honestly couldn't be a good judge. I've heard more Ty. I've known Ty Beasy for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I've heard a little bit more. Schizo, he's done some graphics for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard some of his songs. I probably heard more Ty Beasy music though.
Yeah, for sure.
Me and Ty Beasy didn't work. He didn't play me unreleased, all type of, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna let you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
So you going for Tabeezy?
By default. By default.
By default. You hear that?
So, but because I recorded Tabeezy a few times, I'm familiar. Obviously, Chasers with the Basers, like, you know what I'm saying? But I know Skeezo. I done seen some, you know what I'm saying, seen the videos. Skeezo gonna come with some heat too now.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Skeezo.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, one time we was just in here chilling, and I was playing. I was like, Lisa, I'm gonna introduce you to some of
Yeah, he
Skeezo
put me
music.
on some stuff for real from
And
both sides. I was like, but Skeezo really did surprise me though, and I'm actually upset with him. If he's tuned in, he usually tunes in. Bro, you gotta post more, cause it was so many songs V put me on that I didn't even realize you did. And,
I ain't gonna lie,
and I
like,
swear to God,
that be
he
the
played
thing.
3
Tabeezy be
videos.
posting, like,
Yeah.
Tabeezy gonna post his music. Tabeezy stay tagging me in his new music. Like, he gonna have 99 and others. You know what I'm saying, on the Facebook post. Like,
yeah.
it'd be hard to miss. And so, you know what I mean? And that goes back to what we were saying. By default, you could be somebody's favorite.
Yeah.
Just by posting more. Than
No, every video he played, he went 3 for 3. He played 3 songs, and each one, I was like, okay, this shit, like, I could see myself actually listening to this.
Skeezo be recorded at the musician room, so I definitely be hearing some of the songs. I think he done wrote for some people. Like, yeah, don't sleep on Skeezo pen. Like,
Yeah. Man, I gotta ask you this. Don't look at the comments. Look straight at me. But so we got Jermaine Williams that's running for mayor right now in the city of Pensacola. I just want to ask you before I read the comment. Do you remember how y'all met?
I feel like it was on. Like some show. Like some people were trying to get us on some show together. Like, I can't remember what it was, but it's been a couple different little scenarios. But I feel like there was a show that they were piloting in Pensacola, and they wanted me to be the DJ on it. I want to say it was supposed to be like Wildin' Out or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of like vague, but
really,
why? What did he say?
Well, he said, "That's my bro right there, man. I don't know if he remembers how we met working that event, but he did everything he said he was going to do. So proud of you. So proud of you, bro."
Yeah, shout out to man. Yeah, that's my guy. I'm telling you, man, like, it's a lot of people in the city that, like, I didn't spend some time with that you'll be like, dang, I didn't even know he knew him. Like, this really like my backyard. Like, I really been coming to Pensacola for a long time.
Yeah. Man, he said that you was right.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it was something. I don't think it ended up airing.
What?
But yeah, they was like shooting like some show that was supposed to be similar to Wild 'N Out, and I was gonna be the DJ for it. And we shot a couple little episodes, but yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Man, look, we've been having fun. I got another hot topic, though, I want to bring up. Damn, how y'all been?
Hot topics, is that normal? I don't know.
No, it's this weekend, oh my God, have y'all been on Facebook? I know you probably haven't, but goodness, Facebook was booming. On a serious topic, go ahead and drink your drink. On a serious topic, we have to discuss all different types of addictions. And people, we don't have to name drop or anything like that, but people do have to realize that addiction is not just like a physical drug. And it doesn't even have to be just alcohol. People have addictions to food or day, things. So we just want to, there was a big debate about a popular artist in the city having an addiction, and we just want to continue to pray for them and reach out and service them. But how do y'all feel about people putting something personal like that on Facebook? Like, if I had a problem, I'd be so upset with V if he just got on Facebook like, man, y'all get Lisa.
She out of control.
She out here wilding out. She out of control. Like,
I think it's kind of goes to like how people grieve, and everybody grieves a little differently. And some people don't necessarily understand why this person is grieving this way. And some people, send cries for help in different ways. And we live in the social media era, and it's going to be a lot of backlash. But let's hope that actually helps promote the help.
What's crazy is I don't even think people were focused on the artist or his addiction. The real debate is that this has been a topic that people have spoken on previously and prior to a specific person posting it, everybody else who said something prior had got backlash from it. And so I think the problem was that people in the city feel like we pick and choose who we want to receive information from.
Yeah, who you want to bash and who you want to praise for the same information.
Yeah, it was the same information. It was just one person posted it and got a lot of backlash, and then another person posted it and got a lot of prayers. So, and they were literally like a week apart.
Yeah.
So,
But you got to put yourself into, so talking about that, you kind of got to put yourself into like everybody's shoes. So let's say that, yes, you do have a issue going on, and AJ StayWorkin post about it. Y'all might have just met today, or y'all might have had a few encounters versus DJ Hell posting that shit about you. And now people like, wait, they Ace Boon Coons. They like this. Like, this gotta mean something. Like,
Yeah, I think it's about context.
yeah.
I think a lot of things get taken out of context, and then a lot of people don't know the context. So it could be much deeper than what, and then somebody speaking on it that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might, like you said, it might be conversations had behind closed doors that might allow somebody to say that and the other person not to. We don't know. You know what I mean?
And it could have been a last straw type of deal too. Like, you done did everything that you could behind closed doors. You done tried this and that, and then you just like you said, it's things that, and me and AJ the musician talked about this not too long ago, but it's a few things that you really can't really judge people on, and it's like you can't tell nobody how to grieve, and you can't tell nobody how to love.
nope.
Like, everybody just move a little differently, and I feel like we just really got to give people a little bit more grace, like on both ends. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they might have said it this way, and it might have been in that moment. That's the thing about social media. We don't know what state of mind somebody was in
When they hit
posted.
send, bro, when you hit post,
They might have had a couple drinks. They might have just woke up. They might be tired. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So it is unfortunate, but it's life. These things happen. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pray for both parties and just hope that, you know, the people that need help, they get the help that they need.
nah, for sure. For sure. On a messier note, man, how you feel about this T.I. and 50 Cent situation?
Man, yo, first of all, T.I., that's my OG, so I can't speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and T.I. got songs together. I was actually working out at T.I. studio with Thug.
Yeah.
Like for 3 years. So, you know what I'm saying? I know his sons, all that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm his team tip.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's funny. It's rap. I'm kind of glad 50, 50 just dropped the video.
Yeah, I
that?
seen that.
So on that side, on that note, I like it because it's got two OGs rapping. You know what I'm saying? It's pulling out, everybody's being creative. T.I. got his kids involved. I mean, I'm sure not by choice, but
It wasn't by choice.
but everybody pulling out their best bars.
Yeah.
So as long as it stays bars,
It's
I'm
gonna
all
stay
for it.
bars.
I love it, which I think so too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, it'll definitely,
that YN over there.
but it'll definitely stay bars.
It's gonna stay bars.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
honestly, man, I love it. I feel like like I said, if as long as it stays bars, it's good for hip hop. It's bringing out the competitiveness, and that's what I like to see. You know, people coming out with different creative ways to do this, say that. I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, man. Is there anything in this that you want to discuss that we haven't discussed in this interview?
I feel like y'all touched all bases. But, no,
We try to.
I do want to say, shout out to the city, man. It's like I said, I know people look at it a lot of, and I hear a lot of the conversations, so and so talking about this and this, that, and the third, and Pensacola Facebook, but it's really a lot of love. Like,
Yeah.
especially at the
definitely
musician room.
People I ain't mean to cut you off either, but people focus more on negativity and hate anyway. So it's that they don't even really see that it's so many different sides of the city that's collabing together and making shit work when this music shit, supporting each other.
Comments and
I'm talking about neighborhoods that wouldn't normally do this. Like,
man, bro.
these boys, these just collabing and they doing shit to make hits because they see the vision.
Yeah, we just need them to keep going. So
Yeah.
I'm here to keep motivating them, keep pushing them. I want to show them that it's possible. Like, I came from Fort Walton, much smaller than Pensacola.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And made a way in Fort Walton, you know what I'm saying, and in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I'm still going back and forth, but right now we in Pensacola. And that's what we on.
Nah, no doubt, man. I want to touch on that a lot though, cause shout out to y'all, man, and shout out to Shout out to the Chop Up Podcast. Shout out to Hoffa. Shout out to AJ the musician. Shout out to AJ StayWorkin. Shit. Shout out to Spade. Shout out to all of y'all because
He said,
y'all
"Did I
keep
give my name?"
y'all keep people working, bruh.
Yes.
Y'all keep. Dude, shout out to Sam 2K. Shout out to hey, look.
What's going on, man?
But y'all keep these artists busy, bruh.
Yeah.
And y'all, man, like Hoffa throw some of the dopest parties, bruh, where it's so many sides of town. Even my old ass be like, damn, Hoffa, bitch, you know who you got going? You know who you got in there, bitch? I'm like, man, I'm nervous. But the whole time they coming together and they really like vibing together and all of that shit,
I think
man.
the last couple of times y'all had some events. I was in Atlanta, but yeah, no, all my homies, like a lot of the people that we record, be over there and come back and tell us, and it's always like good, good reactions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like I said, another thing that Pensacola just does well. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's going, that hate is going to be there. I feel like really people need to get used to that.
Yeah.
If you want to get to the level that you think that you're good enough to be, that the hate that people going through now is nothing compared to what you gonna see. Because when you at the top, it's only cool to go against the grain. So it only gets worse as far as the hate. You gotta focus on the love that you get, your community, the people that are supporting you. Like you gotta focus on that. Like it's cool to speak negatively and to make jokes because that's what gets the other people reactions. Like, oh, okay, cool. If I say something negative or if I make a joke, I'm gonna get a reaction from all the people that are looking at this person. But if you don't focus on that, you keep paying attention. Yeah, you're gonna go to the top. You're gonna be #1, Billboard, Grammys. Like you really gotta go tunnel vision. I'm not worried about what nobody say. Like when I was in 4-1, people like laughed when I tell them I was gonna be a DJ. Yeah, people laughed when I told them I was gonna move to Atlanta. Like I had homies be like, man, you moving to Atlanta, you gonna be like the small little fish in the big pond. Like how you gonna make your way? Like that's crazy. You wild. Like. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
you know
so they rather you be the big fish in the small pond.
And I'm not. That ain't my thing. Like I like to go into areas like where I'm not known and just come out on top every time. Like so, that's the route I'm always taking. That's the route I recommend the artists take.
That's really inspirational because I be hiding. Like when that dude in the Foot Locker outfit came into town and everybody was tagging me, I was like, stop fucking tagging me. I don't want him to try my egg rolls. No.
Because good or bad, it's gonna bring attention, and some people gonna go check it out for themselves.
Yeah.
Like even if it's negative, people don't even realize like negative reviews from people like that will make people go and check out.
Yeah, let me try.
Other food reviewers go check it out. They be like, man, they crazy, they tripping this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's some people who don't, like you said, like Ty Beasley at first, they don't like the mix, they don't like the record, whatever the case may be. That's not gonna stop me. Of course, Ty Beasley end up, fucking with it. He liked it, but some artists don't, and that's cool. That's not gonna stop me from doing. Like when I first started recording with YSL, there was a lot of artists that was not fucking with the sound. I'm like, nah, we good. And then I still kept going. They say, I'm an intern and I get a placement on the slime language. You know what I'm saying? So they like, whoa, hold on, maybe he do know the sound. Like, let's go back over here to him. And now, moving years later, I'm recording Young Thug. Nobody would have ever thought, an intern at a studio would be, lead engineer for YSL at some point. So yeah, man, keep going. Like, don't tune into the hate. Please ignore the hate.
Yeah, I was gonna say we never. And before we wrap up, speaking of that. That's the same thing for your artists, too. If they have a sound that they want to stick to, they need to stand by. I'm sure there's songs that you produce that you're like, oh, my God, I would never listen to this outside of this studio. Right. But I'm sure they were, like, consistent, like, no, this is exactly how I want it to sound.
Yeah, I mean, and I like for artists to, like, really feel confident about their music. Just because I might not listen to it, there are a lot of songs that I've recorded that I did not think were going to be. Trans was one of those records. When I recorded that, it was cool, you know what I'm saying, the song with Metro and Thug. But I wasn't, like, blown away. Like, like, obviously, I felt like Thug had better music, basically what I'm saying. Yeah. And I think that ended up being one of the #1 songs on the album. Like, it's a regular. So I tell artists, like, take what I have to say with a great song. I want you to feel confident about what you're putting out. I'm not, like, my ear isn't like I know every hit. Like, yes, I know when something good comes on, and sometimes I don't, or I'm wrong, but I have confidence in knowing if you feel this confident about it, I'm behind you.
Hey, I love being wrong about shit though, like that. Like, it's been a few times where I'm like, I don't like that song,
right?
And then that bitch just it blow, and then I'm like, well, damn, I was wrong about that bitch. That bitch hard now.
That's what they be saying
now I love it. Like everybody like it, I love it. Like, it's the new hit. So Yeah, man. There's been so many times where artists will come record records, and I might not be a fan of it, and I'll still tell them that just because they'll be like, "What you think?" And I'm usually basing it off of performance.
Yeah,
I can hear if they were really into it or not, and I'm like, "You wasn't into that. Let's redo it."
Yeah.
So I just really want to get the best performance out of the artist, and I want the listener to hear that, and that's what I'm listening for. As far as all the subjective, is this a good song? Is it a hit? We're not gonna know until we put it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you feel confident enough? Does this match up with the other records? Okay, let's put it out and let's see if the people like it. That's who's gonna decide if it's a hit or not.
Damn.
Okay.
That's that on that. Let everybody know where they can find you at on social media.
At AJ StayWorkin on Instagram, Facebook AJ Fields, TikTok AJ StayWorkin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's StayWorkin with no G on the end.
Yeah. It sounded like artists was annoyed by him because they was wanting to do other things, and they was like, "Man, AJ, stay working, man."
Right.
That's how it really
That's
got.
why I be saying, I'm like, no pun intended, but you stay
Turned
working.
into the joke, you know what I mean? But that is, I love being in the studio. Man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the studio after this. So yeah, locked in.
Oh, you going back? You headed back
Shout out
to the
the
lab.
musician room, man. We got big things in store. I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag this too soon, but the musician room has some big things in store. And the musician, we cooking up some stuff
For
I
sure.
can't wait
for
to
the
see it.
community. We definitely cooking up some stuff for the artists.
For sure, man. Well, it was a pleasure having you on the Chop Up podcast, bro.
Chop Up podcast, but I'm so blessed. I thank y'all for having me.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. It's been a long time coming, boy. We done played phone tag
Yeah,
and message tag with this shit forever. Hell yeah.
Just felt like, you know what I'm saying? This was a good
Perfect
time.
timing.
Yeah, it's perfect timing. Make sure y'all go get that new single with me and Sugar Trap.
Woo.
MHTG. It is
Yeah.
a banger. It is the song for the spring break.
You know what she do? She make a hoe toe the gun, dog.
Hey, and I love to see it. Y'all know I love my YB music.
Hey AJ,
AJ Trap,
be
man.
so embarrassed when she say he like, she put the
Right.
words in there like
Yeah, she proud. I like that though. Yeah,
seen the
stand
girl?
on that. Yeah.
Hey man, we done seen footage on that girl making somebody tap out at the gas station. But Sugar Trap throwing them hands with her skinny self. Hey, this Big B, this the Chop Up podcast. We got Lisa.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Lisa May with Lisa Pro Egg Rolls. Make sure y'all buy some egg rolls and meal preps this week.
Oh man. And shout out to Sam Toucan and shout out to Hoffa and shout out to my boy Zosa in the cut, man.
In the cut, on the couch,
And the cut
silent
century in the building. You feel me? Be on the lookout for
Yeah, so
him,
up
man.
next too, man. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that.
Coming soon, man. We up out of here, man. We enjoyed y'all. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the Chop Up Podcast on YouTube. Make sure that y'all follow us on Instagram. Ooh, that shit been
And
going
we
up.
are now on Roku Live.
Yeah, we about to be on Roku. Yeah, we on Roku Live now. See, I need to send all the videos I want him. I'm gonna send this one. I'm gonna send this one too. Hey, yeah, we're gonna be on Roku. Oh, there, look. They said Zosa up next. Well, AJ the Musician even put that.
Real shit. Come on, you know what's going on.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, TikTok, we are the Chop Up Podcast LLC. And on Facebook, we are the Chop Up Podcast LLC as well. Hey, man, make sure y'all check this one out. Run these numbers up. AJ, stay working. And if you're trying to get in the yo, if you ain't never been in the yo, man, holla at them.
Let's get it, man. Let's make it hit.
And we out.
Good night.
Boom.